Among the domestic new energy models, apart from BYD, if you ask me which model sells better, we will definitely say GAC Ian S. Although this car will be labeled as an online car-hailing car, from another perspective, GAC Ian can also get more car usage data from this model and quote it in the iteration of subsequent products. The sales of this model last year can be said to be very good. However, starting from 2024 this year, the sales of this car have dropped significantly. The sales in January this year were more than 9,500 units, and the sales in February were only more than 5,400 units. In March, its sales volume has definitely picked up, exceeding 14,000 units. Although it is still a relatively good result from today's perspective, if compared with last year's GAC, the sales volume of this car has actually dropped significantly. As for the main reason for its sales decline, I think it is still the wave of price wars launched by BYD at the beginning of this year. But if we look at this year, the price-performance ratio of this car is definitely not as good as last year. But if we look at the product strength, this car is actually quite optional. The first is its size. Its length exceeds 4.8 meters and its wheelbase reaches 2.75 meters, so it is a small leap in size compared to its peers. In terms of battery life, this GAC AION S has two battery lifespans of 510 kilometers and 610 kilometers, and both versions support fast charging. Although the fast charging time is relatively slow at 0.7 hours from the current battery technology, reducing the charging speed can reduce the risk of battery spontaneous combustion to a certain extent. In addition, the power performance of GAC Ians can only be regarded as average among pure electric models. The maximum horsepower is 204 horsepower. The torque of Fengjing is 350 Nm. This kind of power is indeed enough for most users when it is put on GAC Ian S. At least compared with most fuel vehicles, the power will be smoother. The current price range of this car is between 139,800 yuan and 15,000 yuan. In fact, there are still certain discounts for such a price. Of course, there will be different discounts depending on the place. At this year's Beijing Auto Show, Guangqingan also unveiled a new V model. As for this model, it seems that what GAC Ian wants to express is that they want to get rid of the label of online car hailing. Do you think the launch of the V model will help him get rid of the problem successfully?